At 72, after 15 years of intimacy challenges, everything transformed in just weeks, all thanks to the perfect glass of wine. Forget about pills and procedures. Discover 4 unique types of wine that can help clear blood vessels, rejuvenate circulation, and revive the warmth and intimacy that many think is lost for good. Greetings, I'm Dr. James. With over 3 decades of expertise, I focus on men's health and enhancing vitality as they age. I have empowered thousands of patients nationwide to regain their strength, connection, and confidence. You might be surprised by what I've uncovered. Intimacy after 60 remains vibrant and alive. It just requires the appropriate support. Sometimes, that unexpected support can be found in the most surprising of places: your wine glass. Many view wine merely as a treat, yet some ancient varieties boast compounds that can enhance blood flow, ease blood vessel tension, and spark desire, all without the need for medication, side effects, or uncomfortable discussions. However, just a handful of wines truly achieve these outcomes. What is it about these 4 that sets them apart? Discover how they can rejuvenate your spirit and help you embrace your true self once more. That's precisely what we will delve into. First, allow me to reveal the reasons these wines are particularly effective for those over 60, and how a straightforward ritual has transformed the lives of countless older adults, just like you. As we enter our 60s and 70s, we start to notice subtle transformations occurring within our bodies. Subtle shifts that often go unnoticed until they begin to impact your daily emotions. One of the most significant changes involves the condition of our blood vessels. As time passes, they gradually constrict, become rigid, and forfeit the elasticity that previously facilitated unobstructed blood flow. This goes beyond a mere cardiovascular concern. It impacts every aspect of your life, from your vitality and mental sharpness to a challenge that many face in silence: physical intimacy. Let me share a key insight I offer to every patient that steps into my clinic. If you're over 60 and facing challenges with connection or arousal, it's highly probable that the issue isn't related to your hormones or desire. Your circulation is key. When blood flow struggles to reach specific areas, particularly those vital for intimacy, you might begin to experience cold hands or feet, diminished sensitivity, slower reaction times, and even a sense of emotional detachment from your partner. That's not what aging looks like. That's an issue with blood circulation. The great news is that it's something you can take action on. Many of my patients are often surprised to discover that a potential solution might be right in their own homes, hidden in a bottle of wine. Let's be clear, I'm not referring to just any wine, or indulging excessively. Exactly the reverse. When approached with care and balance, certain varieties of wine can enhance circulation in impressive ways. Some red wines stand out for their abundance of natural compounds, such as polyphenols, flavonoids, and resveratrol. These ingredients work wonders by relaxing blood vessels, reducing inflammation, and enhancing oxygen delivery throughout the body. These natural compounds stimulate the body's production of nitric oxide, an essential molecule that signals your blood vessels to dilate. Enhanced circulation leads to increased alertness, a stronger sense of connection, and a greater openness to physical intimacy. It goes beyond just alcohol. It's all about the essence within the grapes. However, not every wine produces these effects. Only specific varieties, cultivated and processed correctly, yield sufficient active compounds to create a significant impact. I help my patients discover 4 distinct types of wine that reliably enhance blood flow, intimacy, and overall vitality, without the need for drugs, prescriptions, or unwanted side effects. Let's dive deeper into what they are and explore the reasons behind their effectiveness. 1. Pinot Noir, the circulation champion. When I started suggesting Pinot Noir to my older patients, I was taken aback by the remarkable stories that emerged just weeks later. A 67-year-old man entered my office, tears glistening in his eyes. "Dr. Carter," he expressed, "I never imagined I would experience that level of connection with my wife once more. Just a few carefully chosen glasses of the perfect wine, savored with mindfulness, and paired with the right intention, made all the difference." That wine was none other than Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir stands out not only for its exquisite flavor, but also for its remarkable sophistication. It's the treasures concealed within the grapeskins. This variety boasts some of the highest natural levels of resveratrol, a potent compound known for its ability to enhance the flexibility of blood vessels. In straightforward language, it aids in the reopening of your arteries and veins, allowing blood to circulate more freely, particularly to regions of the body essential for intimacy and connection. With the passage of time, our blood vessels often become less flexible. It's not something you can control. It's simply the way biology works. When circulation slows, a ripple effect takes place, altering everything around it. Your hands and feet may feel colder more frequently, and you might find yourself responding more slowly when your partner reaches out to you. Intimacy can turn into a mere routine, or even worse, fade away completely. It's tempting to think that this is simply how things are today. However, I've observed repeatedly that it doesn't need to be that way. By incorporating just a few ounces of Pinot Noir a few nights a week into a healthy lifestyle, my patients have experienced remarkable transformations. They experience a deeper sleep. They rise with increased warmth and vitality. In those pivotal moments, they rediscover a sense of vitality, experiencing life not only through their bodies, but also on an emotional level. Pinot Noir captivates with its understated elegance. It gently integrates into the system without overwhelming it or triggering a response like medication could. It softly enhances your body's natural efforts. Embrace openness, foster circulation, and build connections. It revitalizes movement, enhancing both physical dynamics and interpersonal connections. It carries a profound symbolism that is truly captivating. A wine celebrated for its velvety texture, rekindling the gentle cadence of intimacy between two individuals who may have lost touch with the simple pleasure of being close to one another. Pinot Noir is merely the starting point. Another wine I frequently refer to as the artery defender plays a vital role in helping the heart and body regain their natural rhythm. Prepare to be amazed by the surprising factors that contribute to its effectiveness, particularly when indulged in before bedtime. Let's dive deeper. 2. Cabernet Sauvignon, the artery defender. I recall a specific couple who visited me. He was 70 years old and she was 68 years old. After more than 4 decades of marriage, their love remains strong. Yet recently, a subtle change has occurred. He mentioned that it feels as though there's a barrier separating us, not on an emotional level, but rather a physical one. I long to be near her, yet my body doesn't respond like it once did. After attentive consideration, my initial suggestion was to incorporate a modest quantity of Cabernet Sauvignon into their weekly regimen. Not merely a beverage for avoidance, but a means to rediscover connection. Cabernet Sauvignon transcends the realm of a mere bold, dry red wine. This product boasts a wealth of proanthocyanidins, potent antioxidants that safeguard your blood vessel linings, enhancing their elasticity and functionality. The importance of flexibility cannot be overstated as we grow older, particularly in terms of rejuvenating healthy blood circulation throughout the body, especially in areas that are vital for intimacy. The heart works tirelessly, pumping around 2,000 gallons of blood each day. However, if your arteries are stiff, narrowed, or inflamed, this vital flow can be significantly restricted. This results in reduced oxygen levels, diminished sensitivity, and decreased responsiveness. It impacts individuals of all genders. When you thoughtfully nurture your circulatory system with the delightful experience of a few ounces of Cabernet Sauvignon, you'll begin to see genuine transformation. Several of my patients have shared experiences of warmth returning to their fingertips and toes. Many report enhanced sleep quality. The feedback I receive consistently is this: we're not just close again in passing. We're truly close. When blood flows as it should, everything else falls into place. The sensation of touch is unique. Desire flows effortlessly, never contrived. Connections are starting to blossom again, effortlessly, and without any expectations, just pure presence. From a medical perspective, this represents one of the most significant outcomes we can aspire to achieve. Evenings are the perfect opportunity to savor Cabernet Sauvignon, ideally in small servings paired with a light meal. It soothes the body, enhances circulation, and paves the way for deeper emotional connections. It's not sorcery. It's the science of life, backed by the wonders of nature. However, Cabernet is just one element of the bigger picture. I frequently recommend another wine that, while not as widely recognized, is incredibly effective in rekindling warmth, enhancing touch sensitivity, and fostering emotional openness. It has earned the title of the Warmth Restorer. What it offers, particularly for couples who have drifted apart, may just astonish you. Next, let's dive into that. 3. Sangiovese, the Warmth Restorer. Years ago, I encountered a woman named Margaret, 67, who had been widowed for 5 years and was recently embarking on a new relationship. With a blend of excitement and uncertainty, she confided in me. "I want to experience life fully again, not just in my heart, but in my body too." Yet, everything seems subdued. The yearning, that sense of openness, is a sentiment I encounter frequently. As we reach a certain age, the longing for intimacy doesn't simply fade away. The warmth that creates a natural and inviting atmosphere slips away from us. As soon as I shared a straightforward ritual with Margaret, featuring a few ounces of Sangiovese, everything started to transform. Sangiovese, the quintessential Italian red wine, stands as a subtle champion in enhancing warmth and circulation. The true strength lies in its potent combination of flavonoids and the remarkable antioxidant known as quercetin. These natural compounds enhance blood circulation, benefiting not just the heart and brain, but also the skin and extremities, where sensitivity and responsiveness originate. For individuals over 60, this can signify the revival of sensations long forgotten, the warm embrace of connection, the delightful spark of touch, and the comforting security that accompanies physical intimacy. As blood starts to flow more freely, particularly to the hands, feet, and pelvic area, it transcends mere function. It embodies a sense of presence. Many of my patients express a feeling of reconnecting with their bodies. Expressions like, "I didn't recognize how distant I had become until this moment," or "I can once again feel the warmth in my partner's touch," resonate deeply. At times, silence speaks volumes. A glance exchanged between two individuals reveals all the insights I require. Sangiovese shines brightest when enjoyed together. A leisurely afternoon sip, a serene pause on the porch, a dialogue that stretches into the twilight. That's where the enchantment unfolds, not for the sake of solving problems, but to enhance and reinforce what is already in place. The longing to experience, to bond, to embrace intimacy free from fear or unease. It achieves all of this with a gentle touch, enhancing blood flow and minimizing inflammation from within. Margaret later shared that it wasn't solely about the changes in my body. It was about the realization that I could still embrace intimacy and truly feel alive. Such a transformation is achievable without a prescription. All it takes is the perfect wine paired with the ideal moment. While Sangiovese boasts strength, There's another wine that holds significant importance, especially for women over 60. It's subtle, refined, and frequently disregarded, yet it discreetly addresses one of the most prevalent intimacy issues that arise post-menopause. Allow me to introduce you to a wine I affectionately refer to as the hidden gem. 4. Discover Rosé Dry, the hidden gem for women's health. Meet Ellen. At 66, she radiated vibrancy, humor, and an undeniable zest for life. As we settled in for a private conversation, I noticed her eyes brimmed with a subtle, yet palpable frustration. She expressed her deep love for her husband, but acknowledged that something has shifted. I experience a sense of disconnection from my body, which causes me to withdraw. What she shared resonated with the experiences of many women over 60, highlighting the emotional impact that physical changes, particularly after menopause, can have on intimacy. It's not an absence of love. Rather, it's a subtle sorrow for the intimacy that once came so naturally. That's when I shared with her the gem of the wine world that often goes unnoticed: dry rosé. Not the sweet variety typically served at summer gatherings, but the authentic dry rosés crafted from Grenache or Mourvèdre grapes. These wines boast a low alcohol content while being abundant in polyphenols, particularly those that enhance microcirculation and promote blood flow to sensitive tissues. This type of support can truly transform the experience for women. With the passage of time, circulation to delicate regions naturally diminishes. At first, it's understated. Experience a decrease in sensitivity, a touch of dryness, and a hint of discomfort where there once was comfort. As time goes by, those physical changes begin to influence the emotional experience of intimacy as well. Rosé, known for its subtle vasodilating effects, plays a role in mitigating this process. It promotes circulation not only to the heart and brain, but also to the regions where women frequently experience the most significant effects of aging. As Ellen started to enjoy a few glasses of dry rosé each week, always paired with meals, and in moderation, she observed not only changes in her physical well-being, but also in her emotional state. She later explained that it wasn't about reclaiming youth. It was all about establishing a deep connection with my inner self. From that point onward, everything else fell into place. This wine exudes a subtle strength. It speaks softly. It maintains a sense of balance. It softly guides the body back to a state of sensation. For countless women and their partners, the gentle resurgence of warmth, softness, and responsiveness can truly transform their lives. I've witnessed couples reconnecting, hand in hand, after years apart. I've seen women light up with smiles as they discuss their bodies, shedding feelings of shame and invisibility. Experience the power of a few simple natural adjustments that redirect blood flow to where it truly counts. However, wine is just a piece of the narrative. When you merge these rituals with the right mindset and emotional connection, a deeper, more powerful transformation unfolds. In the concluding part, I will guide you on transforming this into a sustainable way of life, a method to cultivate closeness, energy, and happiness that can deepen with each passing year, an enduring way of life centered around connection. For the last 30 years, I've had the privilege of collaborating with countless individuals in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. I've encountered individuals who believe their most significant moments of intimacy were in the past. I've sensed the subtle sorrow in their voices, a depth that often eludes lab results or medical charts. I've seen the subtle happiness that emerges when something as fundamental as circulation starts to enhance. Frequently, that happiness starts not in a doctor's office or with a prescription, but at a dinner table, accompanied by a shared glass of wine. Every one of the 4 wines I've introduced, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Sangiovese, and Dry Rosé, offers its own distinct charm. Pinot Noir revitalizes the spirit and enhances circulation, restoring a sense of vitality that can seem elusive after the age of 60. Cabernet Sauvignon supports arterial health, enabling the heart to pump blood more effectively and effortlessly. Sangiovese envelops you, igniting a sense of connection and intimacy that couples often liken to the comforting feeling of returning home to one another. Rosé, soft and frequently overlooked, empowers women to rediscover their sensitivity and confidence in their bodies, particularly after periods of transformation. Yet, beneath the layers of science and compounds lies a deeper significance. These wines provide an invitation to embrace tradition, an opportunity to pause, to enjoy a glass together, to foster conversations that linger, and to cultivate connections that delve beyond the superficial. Countless individuals dedicate years to the relentless pursuit of survival, nurturing families, advancing careers, and managing expenses. Suddenly, we discover we have time on our hands once more. Yet for many, that time can feel eerily quiet or even hollow. When couples embrace this ritual of incorporating these wines into their weekly routine, it transforms their relationship dynamic, not just for the health benefits, but as a meaningful shared experience. A gentle warmth resurfaces, accompanied by a gaze that holds just a moment longer. When the body receives what it requires, it reacts in ways that are both nuanced and significant. The warmth and closeness endure, untouched by the passage of time. It has just been patiently awaiting its invitation to return. Certainly, wine by itself isn't the answer to all problems. This isn't a magic solution in a container and an openness to experience. It transforms into something far greater, a lifestyle of connection that nurtures not only the heart and body, but also the relationship as a whole. Should I share one last nugget of wisdom, it would be this. Take proactive steps now to enhance your circulation and nurture your intimacy. Don't wait for a diagnosis or a crisis to take action. Begin today, taking small, purposeful steps. Pour yourself a glass of Pinot and cozy up with your partner. Prepare a refreshing dinner and uncork a Cabernet. Recall a moment, a chuckle, a tender touch. These moments fortify the bonds of your relationship, just as they enhance the strength of your body's arteries. You haven't reached your peak yet. It's never too late to embrace joy, intimacy, or passion once again. This chapter of life truly embodies the profound potential for love and connection, as it thrives not on urgency, but on the richness of presence. Raise your glass to the warmth it brings and the vibrant life that's yet to be fully embraced. If this message resonated with you, or reminded you that connection and energy can thrive at any age, we invite you to take a moment to like, share, or leave a comment below. It's always possible to rediscover that spark of life, no matter when you start.